back to my regularly scheduled readings. This is kind of like a receipt. Uh, I'm trying to think of how to word it. All I know is Libra season or Libra is significant. What else was significant? Car accidents. This was a car accident as a uh, cover up. There we go. About somebody who somebody was dating. Somebody is investigating leaks in somebody's story too. Let me ask a quick question. What does that have to do? Oh, hold on. Let me pull one card out here. Adapt, accommodate, compensate, and balance. Adapt, accommodate. If something is being fixed, and the way it's being fixed, someone or something is being stripped. But what's happening here is, I say this all the time, whatever is being stripped this Libra season, you still will feel you have to adjust for both sides. It's like when you take something off of a scale, right? Imagine something is on a scale, right? And you take one pebble off. It takes a while for the scale will do like this, basically, until it regulates. Okay? I feel like somebody was dating somebody that they wasn't supposed to. This gonna be a political level. Somebody try to burn some type of evidence or just destroy somebody by fire. Information overload, social media out of control. Somebody is threatening to leak something. It says key people, core of the problem, and past. Somebody is threatening to leak something. Okay. Something about addiction. I feel like somebody was dating somebody with some type of addictions. And this is not like, this is some hardcore drugs. Okay. Somebody was dating somebody they don't have no control when it comes to the type of influences that can have you out here acting crazy. It was giving me another message. Somebody is trying to heal themselves and they're trying to hack into somebody's crown to do it. Now I'm picking up a obsession. Somebody is just obsessed with somebody. Somebody. It's an energy source to a person. Ain't nothing I can really say about that because it's like that could end in somebody's demise. It's like, I don't, yeah. Let me see what I'm getting off of this card. I'm gonna have to look at it for a minute, but it says clown, performance, camouflage, laugh at revenge. Okay, I know what I'm getting off of it. It's not that this person, it's not somebody literally looking like a clown. It's like somebody, it's camouflage basically. Somebody acting like they want to be a friend. This person is, I want to say a menace. This is a bad clown. Okay, now I'm getting clown. Now I'm getting clown, and I'm gonna tell y'all the context of the card. So the first thing I was getting is this disguise. That's the first thing I'm getting off of this card. But this person don't need to disguise themselves. Like they just a clown. Like it's not somebody that you really want around them. How do you this clown is specifically a cornball. There you There we go. Look up that term, cornball. That's something that we used to call people in school. It's like somebody that try to act like they known around the way. I'm giving y'all definitions of kind of cornball. They known around the way, or like they might be known because people put them on for little small stuff, but this ain't nobody. You know, if they catch you on the corner selling drugs or acting out your character, like it just gave me a scenario. But this is a person that act like they got it, like that they know people or people. Stop it. I can't. Okay, so the card that actually came is the actual I'm trying to say it. It's the this is like a card just showing accuracy. But anyway, it says prudence, foresight, transcendence, and perception. So let me look at this card and see what I get off of it. It's a knowing in this card. I know it already says wisdom, but you're very secure. You don't need anything. It's almost like somebody trying to figure out what you need. And that could be the tapping into to a crown. What are your vices? What do you need? You don't need anything. That's the thing. Look at where this person is sitting. Do it look like they need anything? Don't you think that they could get up from that water and go walk somewhere? They're content with this. Why? I don't know. I'm not getting anything bad like they are somebody that enjoys punishing themselves. It's something else. It's something way more deeper and profound in this card than a person down here in the 3D can imagine. So that it's not, money, drugs. It's not gonna. This person don't need that. Whatever they need, sitting out here in this water with this rainbow ring around them on this rock, is way bigger than anything down here in this realm. I'm getting clearing off of this card. Clearing. They're clearing something. They are not, but something is being cleared. Okay, so somebody is trying to stop somebody from clearing something. Yeah, they busy. That's what I'm saying. Like, stop with the distractions. Stop with the distractions. I mean, it's still in this context. Let me just say it to y'all like that, because this is Libra season. We sitting here talking about y'all. This is talking about a specific person, but it's telling us on a collective level. Okay. Uh, they want to stop people from clearing whatever this emotional interference is showing up as emotional turmoil. But the profound energy that's in this card is knowing the reason of why you're sitting and why you're clearing. You don't have that desperate energy to get out up off of this rock or out of this turbulence. Like, it's nearing completion. Okay. I think Scorpio is going to be nearing completion. This Halloween going to be lit because a lot of people did spell work. But y'all know my messages go in loop, and I've been saying this for 3 years. So it's already happened, even though it hasn't yet. There's nothing that can be done. But somebody was hoping that they could stop it. All they did was slow it down. This is way bigger. It says finances, money problem, work, success, and fortune. Now we get into the person that's actually in this reading. I don't know whether somebody don't want money or whether the money is dirty. They don't want to accept the money from this person because it's dirty. Now, I don't know how the money, I don't understand how this money is dirty, but they telling me dirty money or somebody don't want somebody money ain't no good, it's trash. It says dignity, works, lineage, awards. I can't. This person is getting hit with something, and I'm just trying to see what they're getting hit with. But I know whoever it is, they don't want. This is a blow to somebody that somebody won't accept no finances. Like, why are you not gonna take money? Everybody want money. It's just telling me whoever is not taking this money, it's not showing up as a bribe. It's showing up as somebody being denied some type of service that they're doing. Whatever service that they're doing, they're ascending past whatever this taking money is. They want to ascend. They know it's something way heavier. They don't want to take somebody's money to do something. They don't want to do it because they know that they're gonna be penalized for it, and they know the person that's paying with the dirty money know that they are at a last resort, and the person that anybody, this is not one person, anybody that accept this money is I keep hearing tracking. Anybody that accept this money is it's a bad thing. It's not good. So for some of y'all, this money has already been accepted, which means that somebody is already cursed. That's probably why lineage is in the card. It says suspicion. That's what I'm saying. It says suspicion. What's at the bottom? Vigilance, hostility, and jealousy. Somebody don't want money to do no work. I just asked myself the question, is this a bad time to do work? I would think it would be a bad time to do any baneful spiritual work, but, you know, I'm asking myself the question, but I'm asking it in the third person, if y'all can understand. It's dangerous etherically out here. It's like chaos going on in the ethers. Yeah. This is high level though. We not talking about on a 3D level. I mean, because this person been hijacking my energy, and this is at a political level. So this not just, this is not 3D people. If anything, it would be an example for people that would be doing that. So whatever this is, this chaos in the ethers, it has to do with divine intervention. It says serendipity, catalyst, and karma. It's total chaos. It's good chaos. I'm gonna just flip this card up and then get into these other cards. Wish, expect, or desire. Somebody wants something. They want this wish. Whoever takes this money, and I don't see nobody taking it because they know it's not the time. They done got too many. It's heavy exposure in this card. Let me tell y'all about this before I go back to this. Anybody that take any money on a political level to do any type of work, it's going to lead to heavy exposure in multiple locations. It's going to give the information to many readers. It's not just readers. It's a lot of people. It's going to put it all over social media. It's like everybody start coming up with the same name. That's already happening now, but it's going to get heavier and more intense. But I forgot what I was going to say over here, but it was pertaining to that. Let me get into these cards. I'm going to just shuffle them on screen for y'all so we can see what come out. I know a while back when I had a hijack reading from a political figure, they got dizzy. Part of that dizziness was a mental influence that was, it was sorcery from another country. Fake death. That clown energy coming back. Where was that? I forget which card was on that clown energy. Was it? I don't think I put nothing on that clown energy. Because that's a disguise. Somebody hiding that they do death magic or did death magic. But then you got a lot of people that are immune to death. Somebody is so organized crime. Something here about nobody's. The CIA is no longer employing somebody. Okay. I guess the CIA get this person to do death magic. It's people's reality or them. This was somebody was in a relationship with this person. Okay. Now that makes sense. They was using this person. Oh man, my screen went dark, y'all. It's a secret weapon and secret space program. Inside job. I don't really know too much about that. I'm trying not to look at the card so I don't get. It's a crime of passion. What is? That's what I was picking up. Somebody trying to cover somebody up. They don't want it to look like a crime of passion, but they did something to somebody that got a file. I was gonna. It's a classified file, right? But the file is located in the Pentagon. It's a lot of files located in the Pentagon for certain people. And we got the jealousy again, so now I got to look that up. This person is upset because somebody is untouchable. Okay, here we go. There we go. This person, if y'all can see, it looked like this person got like a magic wand or something like that. Vigilance, hostility, and jealousy. And I just saw jealousy in this deck. Can't touch certain people, even if you wanted to, even if you tried in secret. Yeah, so there's the jealousy card. Whoever, I don't know, surveillance can mean a lot of things. It doesn't have to be remote viewing, but whatever it is, this person is just supposed to be watched and not touched. That's what I'm saying. You can't touch them. I don't even care about the reasons of why you can't touch a person, but it's just like they untouchable. You can't touch them. The government can't touch them. All they can do is keep files and record data on them. That's it. Fake news, propaganda, accomplice, partner in crime. I keep getting that somebody don't want to work with somebody. I don't understand what spinning the story is about, but I guess they got to put this person down because they are just like hell bent on something. Jealousy and greed. We right back to the money. And it's all showing up. I just saw the affair card. Government. Fake news. Let's do it like this. Sorry, y'all, I'm shuffling because this is like a huge deck of cards, and it's only one edition of them. All right, so this person that we talking about. We're not talking about the person that's doing work for them. We're talking about the person that was in a relationship. It definitely covering up a relationship. Something that have to do with drugs and money. This is a government official. Okay, so this says burial, but it's like burial and then something specific about marking a grave. But why mark a grave though? It says success, but this success talks about. Hold on, because I gotta find out. This is talking about a timing issue. Finding somebody's grave. Finding somebody's grave or marking somebody's grave is an issue. One of these cards I thought said success, but maybe not. No. I know I saw it, I just don't know where. Oh, money. Marking a grave, money, finding a grave. Let me put that over to the side. Why you need to find it? It says desert, y'all. Party. That's random. Somebody buried somebody in the desert, which is pretty specific, but it's giving me it was some type of event. This is get rid of somebody in a. It was a desert party. It's a lot of desert parties, but this one is like a festival. There you go. Secret society. secret society that specifically deals with uh, getting people to commit unalivings. Somebody mad because they couldn't do that. So whoever this person is, they do this type of magic. They do the type. They got to get rid of them now. A spouse or a partner. That's interesting. In the government. So this is the inside job. The inside job. Whoever these two people is, the other person was in politics. Okay, and there's, oh, this was the next card. I don't know if y'all can see it. So, this right here, I said spouse. So it says spouse or partner, and this is the part that I was saying. I'm sorry, y'all, because I see it backwards. I was like, that's the interesting thing, is when I said the spouse or partner card came out. Because somebody can't do nothing. It's like, it's nothing that they can do. Like, this person is literally coming undone because they are automatically accomplice. It don't matter if they divorce the person, like the affair, all of this other stuff don't matter. It's like whatever these cover-ups. But anyway, then after the spouse or partner came out, then the government card popped on top of that. And I was saying that these two things is the inside job. These are two political figures that work together. So maybe somebody is in Central Intelligence, or I don't know. Was the Pentagon is defense, right? I don't know, but I'm just saying they could work in the Pentagon and the CIA, okay? Or is some intermingling there? Pentagon, CIA, and regular. We gonna stick to the government. When it comes to the government, I'm specifically talking about senators, I think. Let me see. So we can kind of stay focused. I'm not going to get too much on this. I just wanted to get it out my system. Governor. Okay, we specifically talking about governors. Weird science and secret weapon. Okay, now that makes sense. It's an inside job. Okay, so this is at the bottom. Weird science and secret weapon. Okay, so this is talking about, is it a state level? Hold on, y'all, because that's the end of this reading. I'm not going to do no more. What do governors do? Let's look that up. Okay. A governor serves as the chief executive officer of a state, functioning in a role similar to the U.S. president but on a smaller scale. The powers and specific duties vary by state constitution and are checked by the state legislature. I can't say it. Legislature. There you go. And judiciary. So it says enforcing state laws, managing the state budget, shaping the legislative agenda, vetoing bills, and making appointments. They can make official appointments with state agencies, blah, 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 blah. But here's the thing. I just got a download about ICE. Now, some of those ICE people, when ICE come in, a lot of those people got to be sent back. They got to be deported back to islands outside of the United States or countries outside of the United States because they are not human. They're crossbred species. Now, also, they employ a lot of people that do spell work, and they got favors to get people into the country. Now, I did a reading back where it was saying that a lot of those islands have to be flooded to kind of wipe out different species, and it's not going to look like that. You know what I mean? So when we see things on TV, it's just, we can only look from a human perspective. But there's a burning of evidence that is taking place right now, so people cannot testify in high court. We talking about war crimes, and we talking about genocide that has been going on for at least as long as the Constitution has been, the Declaration of Independence has been in effect. Now, for some of y'all, it gets more complicated where all bloodlines and past lives are being cleared out, okay? Vows of poverty and chastity and all types of stuff. Yeah. Now let me go back. So yeah, so ice, they using ice to cover up something. California specifically, but that it's gonna go into the water. It's gonna go into the water. Uh, and all of these tunnels. Somebody asked me, they said we not gonna die by flood. No, we not. But the tunnels and bunkers are going to be flooded. It's got to be a complete clear out of an eradication. It can't be stopped. It can't be stopped no matter what. That's why the damage control is taking place. But this is bad people against bad people. Okay. So I think that is it. Um, shall we get a card to tie it all in, guys? Because that was like wild. I'll just use one of these. I got other decks that I'm gonna do readings for y'all on. Use these. Let me see if they have all of the cards in it though. It's a female in particular. That does root work for sure. They do it on men and females. The females, all they got to do is be still, don't compete. But then they got certain males trapped. But don't worry about them being trapped because they anchored. They just don't have a sense of direction. They'll get it. It'll be a later download to them. Nothing to worry about. This is the wrong deck that I have because I have two of these. This is the wrong deck. But what's been omitted doesn't matter. Okay, so the card that's not in here doesn't matter, meaning that they can't access it. It's kind of like a download for me, but let me see. Yeah, it's saying somebody never seen some type of protection before, so it doesn't matter if the card is in the deck or not. Yeah, person is protected from death, especially if it's insurance money or if it's anything related to finances. It's gonna be a no anyway, because this person right here, at the very least, this card right here says coffin, 9 of Pentacles or 9 of Diamonds. It says ending, loss, sadness, depression, illness, or transformation. So this is the card that came out, and I was saying that this doesn't matter because this person is protected from death or losses or endings, especially financial ones. They're going to constantly recover. And the reason being is the book, okay? So this is why the person is protected from death. It says 26 book, 10 of Pentacles. It says education, knowledge, research, unknown, mystery, and secret. This is a person's birthright. That's why. So there's an outranking here because at the very least, y'all, this book and this death card, this person studies death. They've been studying death for a very long time. A birthright means that you come back lifetimes to learn healing modalities over and over again, energetic ones, herbs, plants, all of this stuff. So this person is protected because they sent here specifically to study that. It's like, yeah, I don't know how to, no other way to say that. 8-8. This is the cross. I mean, I cannot tell you how specific it is. It's a birthright. It says this card says 36 cross, 6 of Wands. It says duty, burden, big problem, grief, religious, and faith. So this person is always gonna win because they work for the dead. They work for the dead. They work with people that's crossed over. That's what they're here for. They are a gatekeeper. They can transport the dead, like, but not. This is a spiritual level. That's why the 8s is probably popping up because it's a spiritual level. So they are sent here to change the tide. They're supposed to transform. Underneath of that is Clover and Crossroads. 222. I'm gonna put that in the hashtag. So it's a whole group of people that's going down because whatever this was unattainable. But it's giving me not one group, it's giving me multiple groups. So now let's get one card out here. Sorry, y'all. These people would do anything. They was hoping they could access Akashic records, but they'll do anything to climb a ladder and You wasn't supposed to do that. You were supposed to go through some type of initiation by clearing your energy. A speaker for the Akashic Records. They wanted to end somebody that's yeah. I don't know. I said a gatekeeper at of dead people. So to even, I don't even want to. Everybody, I'm gonna just say it like this: is saying the it's not telling how to win because it's not about that. It's just saying the only thing that can be done in regards to this type of energy is that you go through the dark night of the soul. Because when you come out the other end, if you contend with it, you're going to automatically go through the dark night of the soul. You're going to be forced to clean up. And when you get through that, if you make it through it, you're no longer interested in competing and comparison and all of that stuff. So yeah, that's where the outranking come from. This person had died lifetimes and lifetimes to the point where it's just like an immunity. So just be still. That was a main message there. So I'm gonna read this to y'all out the book. The Dark Night of the Soul is back. So let's clarify this really quick, okay? Because we're gonna read it together. Here's your 26, and it says Moonflower. This is also a card that y'all can breathe through your nose, out through your mouth, and it helps you with the dark night of the soul. If you in that, it'll help you gain strength. Show you the light of the situation, so you won't feel so defeated. Because it's all for good. You are protected while if you're voluntarily going through your dark night of the soul with the intention to get yourself right. And here's the other 26. Okay, so put that one more time. See, 26, 26. This, remember the person, they do things by the book. They sent here to, oh, I got another word. They just gave me the download. This person is a finder of lost children. So they do multiple things, but they're a finder of lost children. That's why you can't touch this person. They do shadow work. They do it all the time. These people was forced to do shadow work. Like their gifts was turned off just to make sure that they would be able to clear out their bloodlines and continue their lineage, do their work, take over for the government. This person is ordained to go into a union or marry. Okay. I just heard Bride of Christ, so I don't know. They kind of have to do their own research for that. All right, 26. It says Moonflower, excelling under pressure, stepping out of the darkness, and unexpected awakening. The owl within this mandala is a starlit being who appears to those longing to understand and utilize their gifts at a deeper level. This owl calls out to the Moonflower to remind you that you are the light to remind you of the light you radiate, okay? This owl calls out to the Moonflower to remind you of the light you radiate within the darkness. The Moonflower is a beautiful flower whose white petals glow in the dark. I just got a download about the government stealing original lands from people. So that's, like I said, it's a political level. It's a political level. When I said California will fall into the ocean, it's not all of it, but it's gonna be warnings down here to give everything back, and it's gonna get dicey, but it's no reason to panic because it's just a time where we're gonna have to be learn to be community. It says it can only be seen in full bloom at night and represents those that shine brightest in darkness. This mandala comes as a reminder that you are a beacon of light amongst the darkness, a darkness that is only seeking to be loved. The mandala also speaks of the transition you are currently experiencing. You will soon come to understand and receive insight as to the divine majesty that lies within this change. You are opening to a deeper level of yourself. From its depths, the night sky is anchoring within you, and you will feel this connection deep within your being. As your worldly foundations integrate with this energy, the connection to the higher aspects expand your mind's eye. Expand your mind's eye. Wait 1 second. As your worldly, and the world, as your worldly foundations integrate with this energy, The connection to your higher aspects expand, your mind's eye awakens. Your third eye visions are heightening. It is safe for you to experience the visions, feelings, and knowings that accompanies your new altitude. So let me pause it right there. That's why the dark night, when I tell y'all that y'all protected if y'all go through this voluntarily, okay? When you healing yourself, nobody can touch you because you are sacrificing yourself. That means you off limits. That don't mean that you won't feel it. You will learn these attacks and you will put the definitions to it. You will learn how to heal yourself because you're going to be given guidance. Your crown and your energy is going to start giving you information everywhere and every which way, in every form. So, it's a time where it's so overwhelmingly intense that you want to go into solitude and be alone to kind of get your energy together because you can feel discombobulated. It says the world is in a great time where the mind's eye is framing a new perspective on creation, blending and uniting higher sight with the window of one's heart. As you begin to live through your new vision, you will create a world that you have only dreamt of thus far. Rejoice in the new outlook. Trust the guidance in you. Trust the guidance you are receiving and allow the beauty of the night to be a guiding light within you. So it says the key elements are violet ray, third eye chakra, air, wisdom, remembering. Air sign is very significant. So I don't know what that means either. Remembering, awakening, star being, she of the night, elevation, insight, visions realized, thus created, and the seer. So somebody is a seer. Somebody attempted to do something to a seer. That's what I'm saying. It's a powerful being that outrank whatever. They not from here. They minding their business, doing what they supposed to, and everybody get attacked. But this was some high level stuff right here. Like, no, somebody let their ego. Okay, self-mastery. This card says self-mastery. It says the quickening of personal growth, release, and renewal, self-care. This healing mandala holds the 12th dimensional energies that are being collectively experienced. See, I don't know. I can't guarantee what everybody's, sorry, y'all, my screen keep going dark. I'm sure it's still recording. I can't guarantee what everybody's, I could tell you the gist of what your dark night of the soul is, but we talking about something at government level, but it's still giving y'all the information y'all need for this Libra season. But this government official, one if not two people, really went after a high ticket person. And like I said, the download I got was something like Bride of Christ. This person is a master. This is 12 dimensional energies, and this is just regular things that you need to do to be a good person. Just ascending just the 7 deadly sins, or something just regular. Just being a good person, being a light for the world, for everybody, because eventually we all going there. But who they tried this on was, it's like, you got to be out of your mind. You got to be, literally out of your mind. You mess with the one person that was sent here to heal people like this. You mess with the person that would heal you. And that's what they had these people in this government agencies doing. The one person that would heal people. I saw a compass. That was the compass under there. It was saying direction. It says, the healing mandala holds the 12th dimensional energies that are being collectively experienced. The energies are becoming more and more poignant as the earth aligns to higher vibrations. You may have felt physical symptoms such as dizziness, ringing in the ears, headaches, anxiety, or nausea from certain foods. All of these are dark nights of the soul. It is purging everything out. When you don't want eggs anymore, when you start to feel headaches, you have to be able to, a master will be able to differentiate from going through multiple deaths. They'll be able to differentiate and not take things personal and clear whatever they need to clear without thinking somebody's doing witchcraft or sorcery on them. Even if it is being done, they know that they still need to do whatever they have to stay focused. That record keeper is underneath of that. Universal love. They got stuff that they supposed to do. It's just in the cards. It's just showing it. That's what's so wild to me, y'all. It's like I'm having a moment because it's like, okay, this person has record keeper behind that, universal light behind that. That's what they're here for, not for petty money, fame, none of that. This person is a speaker, heart. And then behind that is the Seven Sisters. That talks about people in networks, like any type of network to get over, to to manipulate masculine or feminine energies that's trying to clear their bloodlines, do what they're supposed to. It says, these are just a few of the symptoms that may appear as your old self is clearing away the debris to make way for something new you are integrating. It is also suggested that you simply allow the symptoms to pass, but do take the time to offer yourself more love, nourishment, and attention. Ask yourself, how may I support you? So we're going to go back. I just want to show y'all, because I know that I come on here and I can't help but to give both sides. But this is, when you go back to the reading, this is why the person don't get up. This is why the person don't turn around and retaliate, don't got nothing smart to say, don't run and do no spell work, don't blaspheme, don't curse the Lord, don't, whatever you're doing, you are going to get the consequences for it. This person is sitting here and they know why they're sitting here. They have to stay focused. That is, getting a person back is not even in their department. That's a whole nother thing. So this is just being, like I said, it's a lot of profound energy in this card. They know why they sitting there. Okay. Once they get up off this rock and everything is cleared for the actual earth, not for people, for the actual earth. Once they finish what they're doing with the earth, then they can go off and they can do what they're supposed to. But everything has to be in order. They have this obligation to fulfill, and they're doing it. It says this mandala was created on the 8/8/2015 to represent the commanding energies of the Lion's Gate. Okay, so now I'm sorry, I'm just giving y'all all the confirmations. So y'all go back to the in the beginning of the reading. I said this 8 on this coffin card, and then this 26 is 8. I said 8/8. I don't know. I know both of these said it was talking about a birthright, but then I said 8/8, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I don't know. I had got some notions in my head, but I was like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's just telling me it has to be 2 copies. These copies have to be ordained. If it's not a match, it's going to kick it back. The energy is automatically going to be rejected. It's going to be rejected. It can result in death if it's tried over and over again. Like, say, multiple destiny swaps or something like that. You could pull energy off of it, but it's only temporary, because it'll result in a curse to take 2 people out that's trying to get into they're trying to hold a spot. In particular, somebody trying to hold a spot in the government down below there. It says this mandala was created on 8/8/2015 to represent the commanding energy of the Lion's Gate and signify this great expansive times of change we are currently in. So you can't access this portal until you've done the work. It's going to cause, your heart is always going to make you back off something. It says, created mathematically as an 8, this mandala will assist you and your crystalline self as you integrate with the higher photons of light are being poured forth from the Creator at a level you are ready to receive. You don't want to receive this if you're not ready for it. That's why I was saying your heart will back off of it, because if you tap into somebody's crown and you do work and you get flooded with light and you're not ready for it, it's going to feel like you are definitely being attacked. It's going to feel like all hell is breaking loose in constantly, every single day, because you're not ready. It's like trying to put it in context for y'all. Look up Moldavite. Everybody was having issues with Moldavite. I've had pieces of Moldavite, and they never bothered me where they broke down my reality. If anything, it made me a sin faster, but it's never been a crystal that's caused me adversity like people were saying. But maybe that could be like meteorites will work for you if you had a very high vibration. All regular crystals won't work with you. You're gonna have to work with meteorites because you'll feel that vibration stronger. So If you're a person that got high energy, meteorites are probably the ones that you want to keep on you, but you got to be careful with them. You have to look up the meanings first. Um, this card indicates that you are in an accelerated period of growth. On a soul level, you have asked for this advanced stage on your journey. So, on a soul level, it's saying you asked for this. This person asked this. This person asked this. It might look like it's like this person is stupid, dumb, wasting time. They're a coward. Um, Whatever you want to say, naive. This person got something to do that that don't have nothing to do with the average things that people are down here interested in. Okay, they don't want to be punished for not completing this task that they have to do with the earth. So they asked for this. They asked for this punishment. They asked to come back and be able to fix this bigger thing. On a soul level, you ask for this advanced stage on your journey. This mandala simply asks you to continue to flow and remain anchored within your heart space. As your soul experiences tremendous growth, be aware that this no longer needs to be tedious. It can be as gentle as you choose it to be. At its foundation, this mandala speaks of self-mastery. All the different paths you have chosen thus far have led you to the same place, to you, your core, your divine self. The journey to self mastery is the most important journey there is. So, know your higher guidance celebrates your achievements towards embracing your soul's calling to self mastery. Yes, it is true that self mastery is an infinite journey and it will lead you to discover more and more of your brilliance. Right now, all you have to do is be. And that is what I said. This is somebody, all you have to do is be. Okay? If you are at this place, I don't have to tell you that you know why you're sitting here. You know that it's near completion. Okay. Um, it is up to you to create new ways of being within your newly created world for all to see. Know your brilliance will spread at the speed of light. So now you should be comfortable with knowing that God will never put you in a place where you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to be and you're supposed to be seeing. Not intensely, but it's for a lot of y'all, it's just to be a witness. That's all. It says key elements: diamond ray, earth star chakra, base chakra, earth, universal self, soul purpose, integration, and grounding. So let me see if I can get those for y'all. Y'all see them key elements where it said earth? We didn't even, I shuffled this deck and I looked through it and I'm just saying this person is specifically here to anchor the earth. They're doing something way bigger. I guess the government was messing with anchors. Anchors, it's a reference to the Bible. Anchors are specifically for thrones. So if you look up thrones and concealers, thrones is people in the government. They sitting in government positions and they not supposed to have authority over nobody because they don't got authority over themselves. That's why you got so much addictions and affairs and cheating and stuff like that. So they've been concealing and putting false people on the throne. And I don't even like to use that word because people get power misconstrued. It's like I'm explaining to y'all like this and then I'm going to be done with this reading. If you got these celebrities that have these huge concerts, right? And all of these people go and they love their songs and the way they dress. Even if they're not into it, they're going to spend whatever hundreds of dollars sometimes to maybe fly into a location, stay at hotels, buy these tickets, buy whatever fan, blah, 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 blah. If that person, that celebrity is actually a really good person, it will have a ripple effect on everybody that patronized them. It will ripple out into the world and the world will be a magical place. Kind of like, let's think about Michael Jackson for a minute. You know how people was passing out and just like that message that he was spreading about taking care of the earth, changing yourself, loving each other, all of that stuff, multicultural, everything. It should be a ripple effect. Now, these celebrities now, it is adverse effect. It puts a lot of people in their pride and their ego and have them thinking that they bigger than they are. And a lot of them become minions. It should not be like that. That's what I mean about anchoring and thrones and concealers, putting somebody on in a position to be a role model, and that get projected out in a very distorted and corrupt way into the general population. So